Have you ever wondered why it's the small things that seem to trip us up the most? Especially if you, like others, are walking the challenging but rewarding path of addiction recovery. Let's look into why these tiny, seemingly insignificant problems can sometimes feel like the most overwhelming obstacles. Imagine you're walking through a field. There's a huge boulder right in your path. You see it from a mile away. You have time to prepare, to adjust your route. Now, picture a small pebble hidden in the grass, seemingly harmless, right? Yet, it's that tiny pebble that catches you off guard, makes you stumble or even fall. This is often what life feels like for those in recovery. Big challenges? You see them coming. You brace for impact, gather support, make plans. But it's the small things. A bad day at work, a minor misunderstanding with a friend, an unexpected bill that suddenly and inexplicably knock you off your feet. Why is this? Well, when you're in recovery, your emotional resilience can sometimes be like a muscle that's still healing. It's getting stronger every day, sure, but it's also easily strained. These minor stresses, these pebbles, might not seem much to others, but to someone whose emotional resilience is already taxed, they can feel overwhelming. Now, shifting your focus to these pebbles isn't about making mountains out of molehills. It's about understanding and acknowledging that it's okay to feel overwhelmed by them. It's part of the process. Recovery is not just about dealing with the big, life-altering problems. It's also about learning to navigate the small stuff, to manage the day-to-day challenges without losing our footing. So what can we do about these pebbles? First, recognize them. Acknowledge that even small problems can cause big reactions when you're vulnerable. This recognition alone can decrease their power over you. Next, practice. Every time you encounter a pebble and handle it without falling, you build your resilience. It's like training a muscle. The more you work it, the stronger it becomes. And gradually, what once seemed like boulders will start to look more like pebbles. Lastly, never underestimate the power of support. Just talking about a pebble with a friend, a sponsor, or your support group can make it easier to manage. Sometimes, just knowing you're not alone in feeling overwhelmed can be enough to get you over that pebble and back on your path. Remember, it's not the size of the obstacle that matters, but how we handle it. And every step you take, no matter how small, is a step towards a stronger, more resilient you. Keep walking, keep striving, and know that every pebble avoided or stumbled over is part of your journey to recovery. Yes, we can trip over the pebbles and not the boulders, but keep moving forward, and remember, you will see many more pebbles on the path of recovery, but you've got this. You'll get through.